Yeah, so for my intro, I have R-Truth, rapper, producer, actor, 34-time WWE 24/7 champion, tag team champion, two-time US champion, and two-time hardcore champion. Did I miss anything?
Oh man, first black NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dog.
So yeah, I saw your single on World Star, and I actually took a hiatus from doing interviews. So you're my first interview in like 8 years. So
Really?
yeah, I appreciate you doing the
That's
interview.
what's up, dog. I appreciate being the first one to set it off for you again.
Yeah, yeah. So when I first hit you up, the video was about 500,000 views on YouTube, and I just looked now, and you're almost at 1 million views on YouTube.
Yes, dog. I think I'll bust 1 million in the next day or two.
Yeah. So what's been the reaction like from wrestling fans and just people in general?
Um, bro, it's been overwhelming, man. I'm getting that he ain't new to this. He true to this reaction from people, man. People now starting to remember. Oh, he got into wrestling. He was a rapper first, and he got involved with wrestling. He was given this. He was giving a different route to take to get his music out, and it's quality music, Red Hand. So it's like the reaction I'm getting at is overwhelming. Is what Jay Trax and myself was like pretty much banking on and gambling on, and bro, it's all love from all different directions right now.
So do you ever like just be in the ring and come up with lyrics, or do you come up with lyrics in the studio? Like, how do you come up with your stuff?
Now, in the ring or just out about being creative, I come up with different titles or different saying catchphrases, things like that. But as far as the music, writing down lyrics, man, it's me and my manager slash producer Jay Trax. We're in the studio, man, and either we'll come up with the lyrics right then and there. He likes for me to record right there, man. Go on how we feel, what we think, and wherever the energy is at, that's how we predict we come up with the track. Sometime I'll get to the studio and he'll already have everything done, man. I just got to learn the song. Uh, I got a guy, James Worthy, that do writing for me, man. So the lyrics come, man, just when we ready for them, they there.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Trax. I hit up your email and he got back to me like within a couple hours to do this interview. So
Yeah,
it's
man. He's
hard.
right, he's a real artist, man. He's a real artist, and I'm pretty much like his project, and I see him as just this great composer, producer, artist, man, that a lot of people slept on. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like we jailed together, man. He wants to like give me my just due, and I want to give him his just due. So we finna. It's just us doing this thing right now. You know.
That's what's up. That's what leads me to my next question. Actually, you seem to drop singles every so often. Are you going to put out like a full album or a full mixtape?
Redhead, that's been the question everybody been asking, man. Um, what we're gonna do now, man, is just drop a single every 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
Every 4 to 6 weeks, I got enough songs to drop a single, man. Every 4 to 6 weeks for the next year and a half. Uh, Actually, we came up with the idea of once we hit 1 million videos, we're gonna go ahead and just drop the next single
Yeah, I mean nowadays, I've been involved with the industry for a while, and nowadays you really don't even need to drop an album. You could just drop singles and kill it.
and kill the game just like that, man. And if it's not broke, why fix it?
Yeah. So are you looking to sign with a label, or are you just going to do everything independently?
Um, we hadn't even thought about that yet, man. Right now it's just RKEJTP, man. We just doing it like that. If it comes to us and it's worth us doing it, of course we're down with it. But if it's not worth it, man, we love having the control we got, the creative control, ideas, the control over the music, control over what we release. We're liking how we're doing things our way right now. So it would have to be a pretty mapped out design deal if I was to sign one with someone else.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing the labels really give you is just a platform, but you already have the platform and the connections. You can just upload it to iTunes and you're good.
Already got the platform, man. That's what God blessed me with, man. I got when I taste the blood and fell in love with this wrestling business, man. The platform is there, man. I'm known worldwide. Red Hand, I go places, man, that they don't even speak English, but they know my song. They know my name. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, platform is there, man.
So you know I'm a huge wrestling fan. I had to ask you, do you play your music for any other wrestlers? Like before you put it out, like you get anybody's feedback?
Oh yes. Oh yes, man. AOP, Roman Reigns, he's always, he's pretty much was helping me do a lot of stuff. So between those two, man, that's how I do my music.
So you gonna have Roman Reigns on a remix of a song or what? And the Usos too. That would be a good track.
Hey man, actually, man, me and Roman, when we was riding together a lot, man, he was, bro, he would dictate and critique all my music, man, and he was actually one of my executive producers, man, helping me fund a lot of stuff. So it's like he has his hands in with my music. I played in the locker room, man, for all the new talent, NXT guys, like I said, AOP, Kevin Owens, Street Profits, Natalia, Sasha Banks, like Bailey, uh, the catering people, the makeup people, production. I play my music for everybody at work, different ages, man, different genres of. There's a lot of people there, like our camera crew that listen to rock music. I got rock songs on there, dog. I got a country song I did, man. I got music for all genres.
Well, the one name you didn't mention, and I'm curious, is you play your stuff for Vince McMahon?
I haven't in a while. But I have and I do. I take my Bluetooth speaker in his office, man, and hey, boss, hey, check this out right here, and push play, and he'll sit back and he'll listen.
So
Yeah,
Vince McMahon's a fan of your music?
huh?
So Vince McMahon's a fan of your music?
Um, he's a fan of Ron Kelly. He's a fan of R-Truth, man. He's a fan of my creativity. I remember one song I did called "Right Time." I went in and performed it for him right after he finished. They was doing a production meeting, and he's in his office. I'm like, "Hey, boss, you got like 2 minutes. Let me do the song for you." I did it, and he was like, "Hey, I think you should perform the song tonight." And I went out there, man, before the show started, and performed the song. So it's like he's that open to stuff, man. Like he's Vince McMahon, but he's Vince McMahon.
Man, you should have him on a track like doing some ad libs, kind of like P Diddy does. You know, Diddy did ad libs. Get Vince McMahon to do some ad libs.
I could have Vince do some ad libs. You're fired. Yeah, all kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
That would be dope.
So, what are some of the similarities between the music business and the wrestling business?
Um, a lot of similarities, man. They go hand in hand. Um, before a wrestler come out to the ring, the music sets the tone. Their music is what catches the audience's ear off gate before it even starts. That sets it off for them, and that music brings the energy. It I think it almost like gives you a good vibe for that character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you know that better than anyone because you come out and you rap and you do your theme song and you get the crowd hyped before you get to the ring.
Yes, it's relatable, man. It's involving them.
Yeah. So you know we've seen some rappers be involved with WWE like Wiz Khalifa, MGK, P Diddy. Do you find that a lot of rappers are wrestling fans?
Yes, a lot of rappers are wrestling fans. You might not hear about it. They may not mention it, but man, even man, I just came from New York doing a PR run, and went to Def Jam's party that was hosted with Jadakiss there. I went to Young Dolph's show, man. It was so many. The wrestlers are pretty much like they're fans. Rappers are fans of wrestling. Wrestlers are fans of rappers. It's like you said, man. The connection is still there. A lot of rappers grew up watching wrestling. A lot
Yeah.
of rappers use wrestling terms or use wrestling metaphors in their rhymes. So it's like still goes back to music, still goes back to being an artist, still goes back to being an entertainer. It all is in the same pot of gumbo.
Yeah. So you have any plans on collaborating with any rappers or anyone you would like to collaborate with?
Man, there's a lot of them, man. I love to do something with Meek Mill, the baby. Right now, he's hot, man. Future. I still love to do something with Lil Wayne. Man, there's a lot of rappers out here, man, that I would love to feature with. I'm open to all of that.
So you talked about a little bit before, and I've read a lot of your interviews. You talked about how you used to open up for people back in the day. I'm sure you're asked this question a million times, but you have any stories about opening up for like Tupac and Eazy-E, or who else you opened up for, back in the day?
I never opened up for Tupac and Eazy-E.
Oh, okay. Who did you open
Yeah,
up
I
for?
just met them. Tracy Spencer, Chubb Rock, um, Kwame. I used to do these Jack the Rapper conventions, man, back in the day when I was trying to hustle my music out, man, and get it out and get it going. And a lot of talent shows, man, around Charlotte, which led me to meeting different people, doing these conventions, trying to give my demo tape to one of these artists or give it to one of these labels. And that's how I rubbed elbows with Tupac and Easy and Sinbad and a lot of these rappers, man, way back in the days. So it's just like staying on that grind, man, with me doing that is just what led me to wrestling. So back in the days, I was opening up. I remember one show we opened up for Chubb Rock, man, and the outfits we had on, I paid for it to get done, get made, but the outfits was coming apart, man. The stitch was coming apart. So by the time I finished performing one song, we had tore clothes, half our pants were tore off, the shirts wasn't fitting anymore. Like our outfits came loose during the performance.
Oh
So
wow.
that's yeah, I won't forget that one. Yeah,
Because I remember there's an infamous picture of you with like the high top fade with the bleach hair with you and Tupac. That's a real photo, right?
bro, that's a real photo, man. When I first met Pac, man, it was surreal, man. He had just done the movie Juice. He had just started the breaking of his stardom, man. And I know him and Tretch was like that. There's pictures with me, him, and Tretch. There's like, because these conventions, the Jack the Rapper, man, was where people went to get they went to get this shit set off at. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, meeting him was, man, like I think like one of the pinnacles of my career. Meeting Easy E was because these guys was running the game at that time. Pac wasn't running the game then. He was just on the breakout of running the game. And still at that time, he was bro. It was nothing but admiration there. Watching how he handled the people, watching how people was in awe of him, watching how he was just growing into who he was becoming.
That's crazy. So did you have like a conversation with Eazy-E? Like, what was that situation like?
Oh man, brother, telling me stay on my grind, stay on my hustle. It was like they came from the same place I came from. You know what I'm saying? Walks of life meaning. So it's like just encouragement, man, telling me stay on my grind, stay on my hustle. He was like a normal person at that time when I met him. It wasn't the big league type thing. He didn't big league me. It was humble, dog. Pop, stay on your grind, man. Hey, y'all, you want to go with us over here? Just showing me the game, showing me the ropes, man. Showing me how this hustle, this music business was, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that kept you motivated and made you realize you were on the right track.
Oh man, it kept me motivated so much. I was still in high school. That's what I got bit by the bug. Then I knew this is what I wanted to do. I didn't want to play football no more, and I had scholarships. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to like pursue this music career.
So who were like some of your favorite rappers growing up?
Oh man, if you want to go back in days to my favorite rappers, man, it's like I hate to even like leave anybody out, but I'm talking about like all the way back to Will Smith, man. Listen to my first rap tape, Will Smith and Eric B and Rakim, um, Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, like uh, Jayz, Tupac, Biggie, um, bro, Lil Wayne. I mean, there's so many different age and different like if you're going back to the 80s, 90s, millennials to like now, there's too many people, man, that I look up to and have respect for to like name few and leave so many of the ones that's out that's great that I listen to now.
Yeah, you know what? I should have asked this question first. I was gonna say it's a two-part. Is who would be on your rapper Mount Rushmore? Who would be on your wrestler Mount Rushmore? I think there's only four people on Mount Rushmore. So maybe like from being a fan back in the day today, who would maybe be like the four rappers who gave the most influence on your career?
Oh wait, okay.
And that's old. That's old and new, and obviously it's right up top of your head. I'm putting you on the spot, but
Yeah, you did put me on the spot, big
yeah.
time. Um, okay, let's go. If we're going to bring it back up to here, um, let's go backwards.
Okay.
Let's go backwards. Me Mill. Oh, man, why you do me like that? Meek Mill, Future, dog, man, Tupac, dog,
And Will Smith,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
That's a good list. That's a good list right there. That's a solid list.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And now that you're putting it out there, I'm sure you'll be doing a song with Meek in Future sometime soon.
Oh, I hope it. I hope so, dog. I would love that.
So, you think you could do a wrestling Mount Rushmore too, like 4 wrestlers from whenever time period?
So now,
Yeah.
okay. Oh man. Okay, let's go backwards. To now. R-Truth,
Good one.
Roman Reigns. Oh man. Rey Mysterio. Ah, Undertaker.
Undertaker. All right, that's a good list.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a dope list. That's dope. Konnan go way back, man. Like that's like my brother, man.
Yeah. He's told that John Cena story at the airport like a million times, so it was funny to hear your side of it.
Okay. Yeah, man. So I did the diss rap about WWE and Cena. Never met Cena before in my life. I'm just doing this for a publicity stunt. Somehow it happens to where Cena had to connect in Charlotte. I land in Charlotte, and we passed each other on the escalator, man. I'm going down, he's going up. And red hand, all we did was we saw each other. It was like, hey, what's up, man? And it was, what's up? And we passed. That was it. So I got to work. I got home, and people were like, hey, Konnan, hey, man, I heard you and Cena met each other. I said, bro, we just passed by each other in the on the escalator. That was it. He's like, bro, that's disappointing. He said, I heard somebody said to you, and you just said it's too disappointing, man. We have to make this story. So I'm like, do it. What are you talking about? Make the story. So within that conversation, I think somebody, one of the production guy came to me and said, hey, I heard you and Cena ran into each other at the airport. Konnan takes over. Yeah, bro. Truth was about to get up in this shit, man. They was about to go down, dog. It was like, you're like, really? I said, no, Konnan, it wasn't that. He said, bro, let me tell them the story. He said, Truth don't want to tell what happened, man, but I'm going to tell what happened. He came up with this story that was like, God, and all I could do was sit there, and he was like, you see how happy people left? We have to leave them going happy away from us. You're disappointing them. Nothing happened. Something did happen. We're going to make something happen. And it just blew up from there.
His favorite thing to say is, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yes, man.
Well, I appreciate you taking out the time. We can wrap it up. I guess so. Just what are your plans for the music? We talked about it a little bit before, but just to re-go over, what are your plans for, the music going forward? You may be doing a tour, putting out more singles. What do you got going on?
Definitely a tour coming up. I'm actually about to start doing these live streaming tours, man, where I'm going to be doing concerts in the studio. That's cool. Coming up. I got the next single coming up sometime in April, or as soon as I hit 1 million, I'm going to drop it. It's called Hit 'Em Up. And if anybody haven't seen the video, Set It Off, it's available to go see on YouTube. Just type in Ron Killings, Set It Off. And if you don't have the single, it's available on all digital platforms.
I'm looking at it right now on World Star's YouTube page. It's at 979,800 views.
Boom. Boom. We almost at 1 million.
Well, I wanted to read you one of the funny comments that said, this should be a WrestleMania performance. Tell Flo Rida to stay home.
Hey, I like that. That was one of my fans, man.
Yeah.
Cool. And I don't think WWE has ever had one of their own perform.
Yeah, you'd be the first one.
Yes, that would be pretty hard right there. We might have to work on that.
So, where can people find you? Social media, website, or anything else you'd like to promote?
Instagram, Ron Killings 1. On Twitter, @Ron Killings.
Awesome. All right. I know you were just in Philly for the Chamber, but maybe next time you're here, we could do an interview in person.
Let's do this, dog.
Great. All right, Truth. Thanks. I appreciate you doing this, and this will probably run in the next week or so, and I'll tag you and everything, and Yeah, just good luck with everything. I appreciate you taking out the time.
No problem. Appreciate you, Red Hat.
All right, man. Have a good day.
All right, peace.
Peace.